I wanted to engage in a thought exercise with you, okay? And it really isn't an exercise. It's a situation that I found myself in over the weekend, and I want to know what you think about it and our listeners as well. And it has a lot to do with some overarching subjects that we talk about on this show. There's a racial component. There's a dogs as pets component. There's a bit going on there. So let's imagine for a second, okay? You just got done with your morning weekend run, and you're walking towards where you live, okay? And you're in an urban environment. You see I'm just being descriptive here, okay, folks? A white couple with a St. Bernard dog and their baby in a stroller. That St. Bernard dog is not on a leash. It is unleashed in an urban environment, okay? And opposite to that couple is a man, okay, let's just say a tall African-American male with dreadlocks. One dog that he has on a leash is a gigantic pit bull. The other dog that he has on a leash is like a demonic minion mini version of the pit bull that he has. It's like it's servant or something like that. And they're in a verbal altercation, okay? So the
people on other sides of the street?
The couple and the black guy, they're fighting with each other, okay? So the couple they're concerned for their St. Bernard's safety because they're assuming that the black man's pit bulls are a bit rabid. So now we're talking about the breed of the dog as well. The guy with the pit bulls, he's angry at them for not only assuming that, but also thinking that every dog in the city should bow to their whims because they decide to walk around with their dog unleashed. So they're talking back and forth about it. And at that point, I was just spectating. And it was clear there was going to be no victor in the argument. It was just no one was going to say, you know what, you're right, have a nice day. But they decide to argue anyways.
So the black guy, are his dogs on a leash?
Yes, both of them. And they're intimidating looking dogs, okay? So I don't know if she initially came up to him or was afraid to walk by him. But either way, they were both escalating the situation. So what happened after that was, they were arguing about the pit bull as a breed, or, you think I don't take proper care of my dog because I'm a black man, you don't leash your dog, etc. It was, the greatest hits, right? So then to show how friendly his smaller pit bull is, he says, man, I'll show you how well behaved my dog is right now. He decides in this intense moment with his breed, which is known for kind of mimicking the emotions that it's feeling from its owners, his dog, he lets it off the leash. It beelines it for the St. Bernard immediately and starts biting and attacking it. And then the husband in the couple, jumps on the St. Bernard like it's a grenade. He's like, get down, Mr. St. Bernard president. And the pit bull starts mauling him. He's fallen into this glass structure. Oh, it blew up immediately. The police were called. I did not issue a statement because I wanted no part of that. And I thought about it. And one of my friends walked up while it was going on, and he ended up intervening because he was friends with the guy with the pit bulls. And I thought about it afterwards. And there were a few people that were in the wrong side. And the number one thing I'll say out of all of this is I make no excuses for the breed of pit bull. Okay, I spent a lot of time around pit bulls. They are bad dogs. They are bad breeds. They are naturally violent. And you know what? They can be friendly with people to a degree, but they're so overprotective of their owners that they will kill another dog that they perceive as a threat to them or their owners. And they're like weirdly territorial in a nomadic sense because they're usually rescue dogs. They don't have a set space. So they create their own set space. They're violent dogs. Okay, there's nothing you could raise one under the perfect environment and it could snap one day and kill someone. It could kill a baby. It could kill a dog. So in that sense, I understand. But what I will say is, if you were to ask me, not in a percentage like, the couple's 40% right, he was 60% right. If you were just to ask me strictly who was in the right and who was in the wrong, putting all variables into consideration, I think the black guy with the pit bulls is in the right. You can't walk around the city with the dog off your leash and expect it to revolve around you,
The black guy is absolutely in the right because not only he had both of his dogs leashed, But if you're the fucking white couple and your dog is unleashed, and you have the nerve to fucking say, "Oh, your dogs are such a menace to my dogs," just walk away. The fact that you stayed there to engage with this person means that you just want to make something happen. So they're obviously like trying to escalate to something for some weird fucking reason, and they're definitely in the wrong for that.
Not only that, but did they think, as I said, they were going to say something that would make him go, "You know what? You're right. Have a nice day." But on top of all of that, they're sitting there with their baby in the stroller the entire time. So if you truly felt that way about pit bulls, why are you leaving your child in a stroller exposed to this entire situation? They're just idiots. I don't know if it like speaks to the ineptness of dog owners or what in major cities, but
it kind of shows that they weren't really feeling threatened the entire time as well. Because, like I said before, if they were truly feeling threatened for not only their dog but for their fucking child, they would just leave the area. But they didn't. They still stay there, which means they thought they could get away with it, with whatever they wanted to do, you know?
The problem is that the guy with the pit bull made a little bit of a miscalculation. By the way, I agree.
The Pitbull, yeah.
It's like, you know what? You already had an argument and you're making some headway with it. You didn't need to go for the jugular.
But you know what? I kind of see that as God himself creating like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Like this annoying fucking couple is like, you know what? I bet that dog wants to come and fucking bite us. And then God's like, well, be careful what you wish for, because I'm gonna make that happen for you fucking leashes right now.
Okay, the divine Pitbull Mancy intervention. Like the pit master releases his demon.
The real duel of the fates.
Exactly. So I was like, you didn't need to go for the cherry on top. I think a lot of people watching that, including myself, kind of see it your way, but instead you're like, let's just cut to the chase here. I'm gonna kill your dog. Just let this Pitbull. Yeah, no, you know what? In retrospect, now that I'm telling the story and verbalizing it, it's pretty funny, and I think it's hilarious that he did let his dog go on. You know what? Serves them right. You walking around with their stupid pure breed dog. Oh, look at us. Hee, we're a happy couple with her. Fuck you. Fuck you and your dumb dog. Piss me off, man. That's ridiculous.